Hello, everybody, and welcome to TV Gold. I'm your host, Jennifer Aydin, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do a podcast so bad is because I always like this idea of making people feel good. And one of the ways I like doing that is laughing. I feel like laughing is the best medicine, you know, and I love making people laugh. I love making myself laugh. I do. And I think that's so important. I think that's so important to be able to laugh at yourself and make people laugh and just like ultimately bring people joy, right? So I was thinking, I'm going to not call myself a comedian because, I'll leave that to the professionals. But I am a funny girl, and like always recognizes like. So I'm so excited for my guest today. Okay, he's a fellow New Yorker. He is selling out comedy clubs and theaters all across the country, making you laugh till it hurts. Yes. While he's doing it, literally.
Last year's tour name, which was very suitable.
Yes, the extremely talented and insanely funny Anthony Rodia.
Hello.
Welcome to TV
Thank
Gold,
you.
Anthony Rodia.
Very nice studio, by the way.
Do you know, before they told me that your last name was Rodia, I was practicing it as Rodia.
Oh, I've been called worse. I've been called rodeo, radio.
And then I was like Googling you, and it said like something about road rage. And I'm like, oh, Rodia has road rage.
Yeah, no, a lot of people have messed up my last name. It's not that hard, but I just tell them to make believe the D is capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, emphasize
Rodia. Now, obviously, it's going to like flow through the tongue or anything. But yeah, like you're on tour right now, but... You're a comedian.
Yes.
I pride myself in being funny. I do. But like, I feel it's a lot of pressure to call yourself a comedian. Like people always tell me like, be funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't do it on the spot. I'm just funny naturally. It's organic.
Media, and I know you know this, people like social media has given people the right to label them whatever they want. Mm-hmm. You get a girl that has her bestie taking a picture of her at the beach, and all of a sudden she puts model on her bio. Yeah. So a lot of people say they're a comedian. Listen, I've been funny my entire life. I don't know how else how else to be. But I will tell you that making your friends laugh, making people around you laugh is 1,000% different than actually going on stage and basically making a room full of strangers laugh. Yeah,
so I do not claim to be a comedian. Yeah. I do not want to be a comedian. Yeah. I got the gift of gab. I will make you laugh as I'm doing it, and I'll throw in my impersonations because I'm a storyteller at the end of the day.
That's basically what a comedian is.
Yes, and I find the funny in everything. Right. I literally just like spit it out like wildfire. But I feel like is a gift. Like it's really just a God-given talent.
Your
I don't know if people
can
learn to be funny. Like I feel like timing is so important when you're
classes,
funny.
Which I laugh at. It's nothing against anyone that's in a comedy class.
On how to be funny.
There's comedy classes that they will teach you how to do comedy.
Well, I get that maybe like how to like incorporate your craft in a professional way where you can make a career out of it. I mean, maybe there's a business model to it. But I feel like you can't teach people how to be funny.
No, your brain has to work that way.
Yeah, funny people see the funny in everything.
Yeah. Like I look at a situation and I think, how can I make that into laughter? I see a scenario, I hear a conversation, and I pick out pieces. Yeah. And I'll create a story that I can tell on stage.
Which I think is the best medicine ever. 100%. I feel like even if you're going through something physically and health-wise, laughing is really the best medicine. So,
I tell everybody it's my therapy.
It really is.
Me hearing people laugh on stage is my and then there's times, a lot during my show where I'll either use a new bit, a new story, or I'll hear the laughter and I'll start laughing at myself on stage. But I just like to laugh. And then people are like, why are you laughing at your own stuff? I don't know, because I'm not miserable.
That's right, like you.
Exactly. I like being happy. I like to laugh.
Being happy, right?
People hate happiness, man.
Really
it's crazy.
Do, but those are I look at their life and I just be like, look at your life. Like, what do you, and then they complain. Every other word out of their mouth is a complaint. And then they go, and then I look at them and actually, like, I'm a very faithful person. So number one question I'll ask them, I'll be like, do you have any faith?
Right.
And they're like, oh, I'm not a Christian. It doesn't matter. Christian, Muslim, whoever you are, you have faith in something bigger than us. Right. You must have faith. If you don't have faith, no wonder why you're miserable. Yeah. Think about that for a second.
People connect that with having, like, I'm not super religious.
But it doesn't even have
but
to be.
I say a prayer before every single show.
And you believe in energy, right?
Yeah, and you have to thank
your universe,
someone bigger for you for what happened. Whatever. I hate when people thank God for everything good. You know, talk to him and all. I say thank you.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning. Hey, thanks.
Me too.
Thanks. I'm breathing.
Me too.
You know, and I'm not super religious. I'm not one of these guys that are going to push you and you need to go to church 7 days a week. But I do say thank you to something bigger than me. And like, that's a good question.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple though. It really is simple.
I just ask people why.
Why are
you so miserable?
Why are you so miserable?
Fun. Like I'll get like a video where I'll post and I'll get like 8 million views and 7,000 comments and 90% of them are good.
But I think those are
You're
people,
not funny.
I think those are people who don't believe in something bigger than them. I think those are people who have been dealt a bad hand in this life, and because they don't believe in anything bigger than themselves, they think this is it, and they're like, oh, I hate my job, I hate my wife, I hate my life, I hate everything, and now it's like, you're out here being funny. Who do you think you are? Yeah. You're not funny.
Well, they just go against the grain.
No, I'm funny. You're miserable. You don't know.
You see the whole entire comment section is you're not funny. And I'll just ask them, why are you so miserable?
So
it's crazy.
I may have an answer to that. When my first year I was on the show, I told you like it was the first year that I'd moved into the house. So I was really proud of it. And I remember there was one scene where we were in Oklahoma and I was telling all the girls about my basement. And I remember my husband telling me, like, putting a guest room in the basement is shameful. What are we going to ask people to stay in the basement?
Why?
We're asking, like, this is old school
That's
Middle
where my
East.
father's sleeping when he comes over my house.
I was like, our basement has 11-foot height ceilings. Hello.
It's not a normal basement.
Everybody loves a basement.
Right.
I grew up with a basement.
And my dad says the same thing.
I love the basement.
Why don't you put me 6 feet under? I'm like, you're in a basement with tile.
So it is. So it is the old school mentality. Yes. My husband is off the boat.
You trying to bury your father?
Yeah.
No, if I wanted to bury you, you'd be outside in a hole.
He was like, if we ask people to stay down there, they could be insulted. I'm like, it's got its own bathroom and shower.
Yeah,
Hello.
No. I'm good
it's like a bed and breakfast down there. So anyway, we're in this scene where I'm talking about it. And I start trying to like run away with myself because I hear my husband in the background saying, oh my God, you just told them that you put guests in your basement. So I hear his voice in my head. So I'm filming in the cameras and I'm trying to do damage control. And I'm like, oh, but it's 11-foot high ceilings, and every bathroom, every bedroom has a bathroom and walk-in closet, and there's a movie theater down there too, and a spa. There's actually 4. So the way that my editors produced that episode, I was deemed. Let me tell you something. That season of Housewives, my first season, after it aired, there was an article in TV Guide that named the top to worst housewives, and it said Jennifer Aydin dead last as worst housewife. I was like,
all because of that.
I mean,
because they portrayed you as bragging.
I mean, maybe I'm not their favorite.
Right.
I don't mind it. I definitely didn't think I'd come in last. But what I will say to that is, as maybe like I wasn't disappointed. I was surprised. I was like, really? I think I'm so great, but okay. And I remember my son.
But isn't that normal with like drama TV and reality TV?
It is.
They'll
but you know
spin it to create more clicks.
They will, but they can also spin it in a way to sensationalize a person on the show and make them the hero.
Correct.
You know, they can then they.
Well, they'll look at the popularity and where it's being drawn.
Right. So I was like popular for almost like being ick. Like they were like, look at her, she's a bragger, she's this. Right. So I get all that, but that's why the basement. I was deemed a bragger.
So didn't you say you didn't come from this?
So I didn't come from this.
Does anybody out there think that you're going to come from middle class to upper class
and not be excited?
So picture yourself, picture a normal person lives in a regular house. You walk into a mansion. You're going to be like, holy shit. Now, what if that mansion was yours? You're going to be wowed. So just wow yourself. Listen, I love watches, sneakers, cars. I love them.
You should.
I buy a car for myself and I'm driving it with my cousin Mark in the car. I'm like, bro, this is sick. Yeah. This is sick. I get amazed because of what I'm able to give myself, give my family. Be wowed. Who gives a shit? You're not supposed to enjoy the things that belong to you, that you're actually what? How many days do you sit there and go, I don't believe this is my life?
Every day. Right. Every day I pinch myself.
You're supposed to feel bad about it? It's
not
stupid.
Only do I not feel bad about it, but I want people to have the same. I want you to have your dream. I want you to have why are you being a hater?
And that I think is a difference.
Yes, that's the difference.
Listen, I'll help anybody out. Anybody asks me. I have young comics that have said, hey, listen, man, I know this is a shot in the dark. I would love to open for you when you come in town. I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah.
I let guys open for me when I went to Australia.
Yeah, 'cause
in theaters that they have never performed in yet.
Yeah.
You know, I have guys that say, hey, I would love to, oh my God, it's my first sold out show. I'll help anybody out. And I think that has a lot to do with, you know, how you look at somebody. If you have things that most people don't have, but you're also not knocking people down for not having them.
Right.
Listen, I see that you don't have it, or I have friends of mine, hey, I just sold a lot. I just made $5 million in a real estate deal. God
Right.
bless. I'm
Right.
happy for the next person, and I'm also trying to, you know, cheer other people on. People have this mentality that if you're trying to build your career and there's someone where you want to be, you have to knock that person off to
Right.
get there.
You don't.
You both can be there.
There's enough
you don't have to
pie
knock anybody.
for everybody.
100%.
But therein lies the difference. So when they edited me and portrayed me in a certain way that whole season, and then this article came out, and I was like, whatever. And my son, I remember him coming home from high school, and he was like, I guess his friends saw it and told him about it, and he was like,
I would assume his friends saw it.
yeah, they did.
I would
They
pretty
did.
much
And they told him
guarantee
about it. So he walks into the house and he's like, Mom, TV guide, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, Justin? In life, people remember the one who came in first, and they remember the one who came in last.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
sometimes the last is all the way in the end, and when you least expects it, he cuts everybody off. So I'm good. I know my worth. And he was like, that's a great way to look at it.
Right.
But of course, I was disappointed in the way they portrayed me. So I had called my producer, right? And I was like, you did me dirty. Like, what the hell?
At least give a heads up.
Like that you made me sound so bad. And she was like,
Right.
Jennifer, you did say that. You did say that. You said all those things, Jennifer.
Right.
You know, this is what it's all about. This is what you signed up for. You did say those things. You have to take responsibility of those things. She's like, but what I will tell you, if you ever went to see what those people who are commenting on you look like, you would take one look at them up and down and be like, oh, you know what? Proceed.
Yeah.
I'm good. You can carry on. I'll pray for you.
But
Because
that doesn't make it better.
of course it doesn't make
You know?
it better, but at least it gives you some satisfaction.
Yeah. Well, and
Because
Bill
your
Burr,
energy should be expensive. Taylor Swift says it best. Your energy should be expensive. And these people are not worth our time. For as far as we're concerned, they want to talk about us. We're the public figures.
Right.
I don't know you, Mom 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what, bitch? You be blocked. Okay? So one day when you do like me again, and you will, you're gonna come back here and guess what? User not found. Okay, alrighty then. But I'm the one who's bothered.
So
Jan.
I do the block
Go
where
with that.
if they're arguing with me on the DM back
Yeah.
and forth, I'll say something like a real jab.
Yeah.
And then I
let them see it and then block it.
them so they can't respond.
I do that all the time.
I love it. It's so bad. They're probably sitting there just spazzing.
But now they took off that thing where it's like mandatory scene. Like sometimes I'd wait for it, like eBay, you know, when you're waiting for
Right.
that auction to end and you're like,
Oh no, but
and it's
you could.
scene.
Can't you block? Are you saying that?
I want them to see the message first,
okay.
and it'll
Yeah.
tell you then the message has been seen. And there have been times where I've been a back and forth with someone, and I'm so quick, and I
Right.
fucking type quick as shit too. Yes, I do.
You have
And
crazy thumbs?
Very thumbs.
Yeah.
Yes, I even like. My husband he's obsessed with getting the new iPhone every year. It drives
So
me
am I.
fucking nuts.
That's the same
I
phone.
don't want to learn how to use a new phone.
Yeah.
My phone I know how to use this one. I like this one. In fact, I have two. I like them so much I have two. Yes, I do.
But it's the same phone.
It's
There's
the
not
same
much
phone, but then
different.
there's
It's the update that changes it,
updates.
right.
It's the updates,
Right.
and now like things are different. I don't know. I got to sign into everything. I don't know. I just don't like it. So anyway, he always likes to get the Pro Max because he thinks bigger screen, bigger dick. I don't know, bigger something. It's bigger is better. Whatever.
I'm a tiny guy. I have small hands. The Pro
want
makes
the
me look
smaller
stupid.
one because then I could type with one thumb. I'm
Right.
a typer with one thumb. With the big one, it's just not possible for me to type with one thumb. And quite frankly, I haven't seen anybody be able to type with one thumb on the bigger screen. It's
Shaq.
really hard.
Shaquille could probably do it.
Right, there's always an exception to
Yeah.
the rule. But so I like the smaller phone, so I type really fast. So I'll go on a back and forth with the DM, and then once I see it, and then they see the bubbles,
block.
then I block.
Yeah. It's the worst thing. If
It's
I
like-
was on the other side
Yeah.
and you're not letting
And I
me get my
laugh.
point across, I'd spaz out.
Yeah.
I always have to get the last word.
Well, sometimes, like I said, I screen record their comments,
Right.
and then I post it.
What's your sign?
And I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries.
that's
I'm a fire
weird.
sign.
All right, I'm a Leo.
Well, they're both fire signs.
Yeah.
And you're a
Oh,
Leo.
yeah, you're right.
Leo's
You're
king
right.
of the jungle, honey.
Yeah, I don't know about that. My daughter.
Well,
my
at least
wife
you're
are king
trying
of
to
my
be.
jungle.
They like being the jungle.
They like to let me think I am.
Leo's usually what Leo? Are you a July Leo or August?
August 13th.
Oh, so you're in the thick of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
you're king of
smack
the
in the
jungle.
middle. Yeah.
You're king of the jungle. So tell me about your tour. Like, this is the new. So you did. What was it last year? Laugh Till It Hurts.
Laugh Till It Hurts was last year. I mean, and I tell everybody the name doesn't really matter. Like I
like it that you have a name. It distinguishes one era from the next.
And I think it allows people to know that, oh, he's got new material, new tour.
Totally.
But I'm always writing. You might come see a show last week, come see a show this week. You might hear 20, 30 minutes of new stuff. One thing I've always hated was when I went to go see a comedian and I seen him 5 years later or 4 years later. It was the same stuff that I saw 5 years ago. It's like, don't get comfortable. Write. Just keep writing.
Yes.
But the tour's going good. The ticket sales are, I mean, we already see a huge increase from last year. The new special I filmed in August has just been finished. We have meetings all next week and the week after.
So when we say special, are we thinking like Netflix special?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully
Hulu,
Netflix picks
Disney,
it up.
Yeah.
The first one's on Amazon that we shot 2 years ago. That did really well. The new one is just, I think, 1,000 times better. I took whatever people work, like anybody that comments that, and I always say I have right now a healthy 80-20 split. I have 80 people that love my comedy, 20 people that say they hate it. Whatever. I'm good with that percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But I take the 20% and I sit there and say, okay, I've gotten these comments about the special. I'm going to take that out.
Yeah.
So it started off a little combative where like I cursed people out that got offended. And this one I've made, I think, a little more relatable about family, about kids, obviously about my dad, my parents, my upbringing and stuff like that. But this special is definitely something that I'm like really, really
And
proud
I think
of.
there's something to be said about constructive criticism,
Yeah.
right? So like sometimes it's good to have feedback and somebody might give you an idea that
Right.
like maybe you didn't think of. So like I welcome constructive criticism, but like when you just want to plain old hate,
Right.
you know, and then you're going to get to a place where you're so big where them talking about you is going to be so irrelevant. It's almost going to be none of your business.
No.
And
I'll
that's
still go
what
at 'em.
Taylor, that's
I'll still
what,
go at 'em. I
you
enjoy
think
it.
so?
I enjoy it. 3 o'clock in the morning, I enjoy yelling at a woman with 9 cats.
Oh yeah, no, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. But like
Yeah.
you won't devote so much time to it. Every now and again someone trickles in.
It's
you know what?
never going to stop what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I'm the same
Yeah.
because like I'll post, like even last week I posted a screen recording of this woman who was so all right, I'm going to talk about this bitch. I forgot your name because you're so irrelevant. But my husband had a holiday. My husband's a plastic surgeon. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know that. My wife watches the show.
Oh, okay, cool. What's your wife's name?
Michelle.
What's up, Michelle? What's up?
And she follows you.
Okay. Oh my God, I gotta follow you back, Michelle. We gotta be friends. We must be friends. So he had a holiday party for Aydin Plastic Surgery. Shout out Aydin Plastic Surgery, and all of his staff is female.
Right.
We have an amazing staff. They've been with us, a lot of them from the very beginning. Great staff, and they really look forward to their holiday party every year. They want a holiday party that has music and dancing, like
Right.
you know, like one of those.
Right.
So he had one last week, and his brother was in town from California, and he was like, "Oh, like we have the Aydin Plastic Surgery party that night." And I was like, "Well, I mean, you are the boss. Let's just bring them with us."
Right.
And we brought them with us, and we danced all night. And there was images where I was taking my husband's photo with his staff.
Right.
And I'm the type where like I'm like, okay, let me get one of like you with the staff, and then there was one with me on my husband's lap because I try to be cute.
Right.
And then I record a lot. Like I'm always recording. I don't post it all. I feel like memory
have
is,
it.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want it. Memory is fleeting, and I have such a blessed life that it's so busy. I want to remember these days.
Right.
So I start taking video of him, and he's dancing with his staff, and like they're all getting, and this fucking hater is like, your husband is creepy and weird with dancing with all those women, and you're just watching and filming it. And I was like, it's our holiday party, dude.
Right.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Because he was dancing with his staff.
Yeah. And then she writes back something like, you're so irrelevant. You're just angry you're not on the show.
But she took the time out to write it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, so irrelevant that you took the time back to write this. And like, I came back at her with something, and I screen recorded and I posted it, and I did block her. And people are like, Jen, you're so amazing. You shouldn't waste your time with people
That annoys
like
me
that.
too, though. The over complimenters.
You're too good for that.
I can't stand that either.
And they're all like commenting, don't waste your energy. Bitch, I had fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I enjoy it.
It takes 2 seconds to screen record that. I do a little snarky thing. I put that shit on blast. And then I'll be like, oh, I said, oh, I'm weird. I said, I saw your profile pic and you googly eyed as fuck, dude. Oh, you had to see. She had.
Did she have cats?
She probably had cats. Not
Everyone that has a problem has cats.
Listen, I'm actually a cat lover now because Taylor Swift loves cats. And although
Are you a Swiftie?
I am a major Swiftie.
Cut.
I am like a major Swiftie, and I
Cut.
will turn you into a Swiftie. I will.
You will never turn me into it.
It has
if I'm
nothing
driving
to do.
a show and I have my cousin Marco and I'm blasting Taylor Swift, he's jumping out on the highway. Look at his face right now.
No. You will, because let me tell you something.
There's no way.
There is a way. Because
I don't even like Travis Kelce anymore because of Swift.
I don't know anything about sports, so I cannot comment about sports, but I can comment about Taylor Swift. I am like level 10 Swiftie.
All right, so when I watch football and she's at the game, you know what I'm hoping for?
Please don't be one of those that's like, oh, get the
freak.
screen off.
No, I don't do that. I wait and hope.
This is a man's game.
No, I wait. No, it's not a man's game. I mean, listen, there's a lot of females that love football. I hope, and this is the TV's fault that they constantly show her.
She doesn't want that, by the way.
She loves it. There has been games where I'm like, please, I hope the quarterback gets a spasm. Remember that old movie, Rookie of the Year, when he hurts his arm, the kid throws really fast?
I know the movie. I didn't see it.
I wish the quarterback falls on his shoulder, something happens, he snaps the football, goes right through her press box, hits her square in the forehead. I wait all game for that.
I revoke and I rebuke
you
this idea.
You will never turn me into a Swiftie. My daughter's a Swiftie.
It's not about her politics, her being at the football game, her loving her boyfriend like any girl in love would do. It's not about any of that. She's just in love with her boyfriend. She's trying to be supportive and she just wants to go to his games because she thinks he's hot.
Such a level 10
She
Swiftie.
thinks he's hot. That was her wish to God to send her a best friend who she thinks is hot. Like it's literally in the song.
That's
like
great. You are level 10.
Please, God, bring me a best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not.
You just went into like a Swiftie world right now.
Her music is poetry into song, and that's why I like her music.
Is every song not about a breakup?
It is not about a breakup. Do you know one is about her grandma? And she wishes she saved every grocery store receipt because they would all be taken from me.
You know what? No, high five that you deemed yourself a level 10.
Please.
You might be a little higher.
I will turn you. I could just.
Did you go to the MetLife concert?
I went to MetLife. Yeah. That's when I turned into the Swiftie.
So it's recent.
It's so recent, but it's before all the Taylor craze. It was right in the beginning of the Eras tour.
Listen, God bless. She's a young billionaire. She. Do
you know she writes all her own music and she plays all her own music? I mean, people produce it, but she writes her own lyrics.
If she does, more power to her. I don't believe it.
Yes, it is.
Is it a known fact?
It is a known fact. She writes, and yes, she does. In fact, this year on one of her songs on her newest album, Father Figure, she actually wrote the co-writer as George Michael to give respect to the song Father Figure. So she is
with
a gem.
With a daughter, I love the fact that she's a female billionaire.
Yeah.
100%. Her music, though, I'd be lying if I said I've never jammed out to one at a red light.
But you've never maybe listened to the lyrics or heard the lyrics.
My daughter sings them all the time.
But they just then have to sing it to you. They have to
need her sing
preach
it
it to
my
you.
daughter sings it to me.
In a poem, like with the tune.
I've heard my daughter sing them.
But anyway, that's like
them.
But yes, and I like what she did too. And listen, when she goes to see her boyfriend, she really just wants to be a regular girl in love with her boyfriend.
She'll never be a regular girl.
I know she'll never be a regular girl. And the rumor has it on the street that they wanted her to do Super Bowl, but she didn't want to do Super Bowl because she doesn't want people to take attention away from her.
Can I tell you one thing that you'll be happy about?
You know what?
I'd rather her than Bad Bunny.
I mean,
that says a lot.
So same, duh.
Right. I'd rather her than Bad Bunny.
Nothing against you, Bad Bunny. You fly and all, but we a Swiftie up in here.
No, I'd rather her than Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl.
I mean, all her songs, like for me, because this is what happened. Like I went to her Eras tour. I'm going to tell you how it happened real quick. I mean, none of my stories are real quick, but that's okay. That's fun. So it's like Christmas and I'm like Santa Claus because I give my kids the mom I always wished I had and I got money. So, hey, that's 2 for 2.
Yeah, no, my wife was Santa this year also.
It's fun. It's fun when you have money.
When you look at the Amex and realize your wife was Santa Claus. It's great. It's great.
Okay, so you
I got
and my
heart
husband.
palpitations.
Yes, that's my husband. Sorry, babes.
Yeah.
God'll give it back.
Yeah. My wife did come to me, though. This is
God
the
gives
first
it
year
back.
she goes, babe, I'm sorry.
I did say sorry.
Yeah, she
I did
said
say
sorry 4 times.
I did say sorry, but
Doesn't pay the Amex
you know what
bill,
I said? You know what I
but
told
the
him? I said,
sorry is
if it
nice.
makes you feel better, the bulk of it was to your children.
Hold on.
If it
I have my
makes you
cousin
feel
Marco
better.
here to vouch. My wife said to me, I'm sorry for going overboard, but if it helps, it was mostly your kids and your family. Well, it's
Not your
got to
family.
be the same language.
Your offspring.
No, she
Your
said my
children.
family and my kids.
No, not your family.
Yeah.
I'm not your
My daughter
family.
knows the Amazon's guy's name, first name. So Keith was here today.
My children just like add to cart. They're like, Mom, can I check out?
Yeah.
Like, this is the lingo we talk. But anyway, so it's Christmas and the Eras Tour is up and every ticket is like $4,000 to $5,000,
Yeah.
at least like the ticket that I want. And StubHub charges all of these like surcharges and fees. And I have 2 daughters and I have a niece, my sister's daughter. My sister is a widow. She's been a widow ever since my niece was a baby. So my niece is my goddaughter. I take her on as my own. Anything I do for my daughters, I do for my niece.
Right.
So now I need 3 tickets. And obviously they need a chaperone. So it's like, must be me. Gotta be me. So I buy 4 tickets on StubHub and I initially thought like, let me bring my sister because I knew she liked Taylor Swift, but I wasn't sure. And like me, I wasn't here nor there.
4 tickets.
So I'm like, I'll get 4 tickets and give the 4th to my sister because I really wasn't a big Swiftie at the time. Like
Right.
I liked some of her songs. Christmas came, I surprised them all with Taylor Swift Eras Tour tickets. My daughters freaked out.
Are you talking this past Christmas?
No, 2 Christmases
Oh, okay.
ago.
'Cause I'm like, you just went from December to level 10?
No, I'm even talking like maybe even 3 Christmases
Okay,
ago.
all
3
right,
Christmases
all
ago.
right.
Like
I
this
don't know
is
when
the
the tour
very,
was,
very
but all right.
beginning. Like her Eras Tour, like I don't even know if it started, but we were going in MetLife and it was going to be March or
Yeah.
May or something. And I gave them all 4 tickets. And then my oldest daughter comes to my room after and she's like, Mom, I'm so glad that you gave it to my aunt, the ticket. She's like, but I don't want to go see Taylor Swift without you.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I have such
Another
good
ticket.
children.
Another ticket.
So I figured, let me go buy a single in their area.
You know, everyone watching is doing the math right now, right?
And it's girl math.
Right.
It's called
Yeah,
girl
it's
math.
not girl math.
It's girl math because
math.
you know what? If I had bought 5 tickets, buying an odd number makes the ticket prices skyrocket. So I actually saved him money by buying
Is that
4
even
and then
true?
a single. It is. If you try to
Is
buy
that true?
3
I'm gonna
on
Google it.
StubHub.
Hold on.
No, try to buy. It's not Google. It's
No, I'm
experience because
Googling.
I've
No,
tried.
hold on.
When I want to buy 2 tickets,
Does
the
buying
price,
an odd number of tickets make the ticket prices skyrocket?
in my experience, it has.
Can't say it's a fact. No, buying an odd number does not skyrocket.
Through a second party. You didn't do through a third party.
No, but guys,
I'm telling you,
we'll
it's
let you
what
ride
happened.
with
I'm
that.
telling
We'll
you.
let you justify
I really wanted to. It was cheaper if you buy now, not singles.
I gotta hug your husband, man.
Singles. If you buy a single, actually singles are the cheapest.
Does your
they're
husband want to
singles.
start a husband support group?
Well, my husband really doesn't speak that much. He's kind of mute, which
That's
kind of
fine.
makes
I'll
us
speak for him.
work
I just wanna
well.
hug him.
You know, it works well. So I ended
God.
up buying a 5th ticket. And I
You had to
hung
buy
it-
a 6th.
we thank God there was nobody else that wanted to go, because if they did want to go, I am that type, Anthony, where if like somebody told me like, oh, I wanted to go, and like they're close to me and I love them, I'd be like, fuck, now I got to get another ticket. I'm that girl. I'm really that girl. I'm sorry. So yes, maybe I am spending for you and your family. Yes, maybe I am spending for your family. So my point is, so just to show you how it started going, to spell Swiftie ends in IE. It's SWIFTIE.
Right.
That's a real Swiftie.
Yes.
Then I told my sister, I'm like, oh, we're going to the concert, make a Swiftie sign. So she made a Swiftie sign, and like I kind of like thought it looked weird, but I wasn't
spelled it with a
sure.
Y.
She spelled it with a Y.
Yeah, that's not
and
Swiftie.
all my videos at that concert,
You brought that sign?
we did. We made it. I didn't know it was wrong till after the fact.
great.
But I didn't realize I was a Swiftie until after the fact.
You get
because,
looked at by like normal Swifties?
well, in hindsight, I can't imagine I didn't.
Right.
But I didn't notice because I didn't know it was wrong at the time. I didn't know it was wrong at the time. But you know how listen, truth be told, I'm not a concert person unless I'm going to be VIP. If I'm not in front row and going backstage, like just standing around for like 2 songs that I may recognize and all the others I don't, that doesn't sound fun for me. Unless I know all your songs, which is very rare for me to do an artist, because like me and my husband, we watch Turkish soap operas. We're like not so like we watch Turkish soap operas. Like that's our jam. So we're not like playing like classical music and dancing. So, but I noticed a lot of concerts I go to, like, okay, like a couple good songs, great. And then I'm sitting a couple out because I don't know this one.
Right.
every time I tried to sit at that Taylor Swift concert, every song I recognized because it was her Eras tour. It was her most popular or iconic
songs.
But
I know
it was
all her
from
songs.
every era.
Yeah.
It's like, but each album has more than 10, 20 songs.
And
so
I
it's
know
like,
them all probably.
and there's no way I'm gonna get you into a Swiftie.
No,
the last
you're
thing
not.
It is. We gotta hang out
My
more. Once I
cousin
become
will
friends with
disown
you,
me.
no, your cousin's gonna be a Swiftie too.
You're gonna turn him into a Swiftie?
That's right, he is, because you know
He's
what?
covered in tattoos.
My son.
Can you even have tattoos and be a Swiftie?
Absolutely. Taylor
He's
Swift,
got the Last
Taylor
Supper
Swift
tattooed
is
on his
all
stomach.
accepting.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Marco.
She accepts everything.
Marco, I love you to
Taylor
death, and you're
Swift
gonna
is
ride with me
all
till you die.
accepting.
I will fire you if you come and go, yo, I got a tattoo of Taylor
And
Swift on my
Taylor
ass.
Swift
Look.
loves cats because you can't spell cats without TS, and she loves cats.
Did
so
you
you know
just
what?
say that?
She said that actually.
Guess
she
what?
has said
well, you
that.
can't spell dog
She-
without OG.
That's right, mic drop. Okay,
I'm a
mic
dog
drop.
lover.
All right, I think that's such a great place to end it. This has been so much fun, Anthony. I can't believe I'm the one making you laugh. Hey,
No, it's good. It's
that's
good.
right.
It's good.
That's
It's
right.
good.
All right.
It's good.
What's it called? Insanely
Funny tour.
This
Yeah.
is insanely funny. He
Yes.
is insanely funny. So where can
Thank
people
you.
check you out, Anthony?
RodiaComedy.com, Rodia Comedy on Instagram, Anthony Rodia Comedy on Facebook.
That's
everywhere.
IA people, not
Yes.
EA.
And
like
it's with a
Rodeo.
Y, not an IE. Swiftie. I brought the whole Swiftie
yes,
thing in.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. That's how you bring it back. That's a good comedian for you. They bring it back to basics.
callback. It's callback.
Yes, and your
Callback.
website is
RodiaComedy.com.
and your Instagram, same thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, this is TV Gold. Bye, everybody.